Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do research time for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another introduction slash review for you, and this is a brand which is completely unknown anywhere in the fragrance community. Nobody talks about this brand, which is a shame. This is a Rudy Profumi from Milan, from Italy. They have been around for more than 100 years, since 1920s, and they make very nice perfumes. Well, their main business started with lotions and soaps and shampoos and things like that, but they started to venture into perfumes I think around 30-40 years ago. At the moment they don't have that many perfumes in their lineup. I think altogether around 20 perfumes in their lineup, but it's a family owned company, family owned business. Since 1920s it's still been in the family, is run by the family themselves, and they are basically, their motto is Italian. So they are very Italian company, as you can tell. Look at the presentation. So it's a beautiful sunshine. This one in particular is called Taormina. Taormina is a town, very famous town in Sicily in Italy, which is very tourist destination. It's a beautiful, picturesque on the mountain and on the hill, and oversees the Mediterranean, and it's been very popular with the tourists for very long time, more than 100 years, because it's so picturesque. And that's why it's got one of those, towns that they got very small and narrow alleys, and you go in there and beautiful. The buildings are gorgeous. I've never been myself there. I've been to Italy a couple of times, but I've never been to Sicily. So this one is representing Sicily in a way. This one I think came out around 10 years ago or so. It's a Eau de Toilette 100ml. They are selling it for a very reasonable price. So retails for £50, but you can find it sometimes discounted here and there. I bought it on eBay. Somebody was selling it for a very good price. Two of them, this one and another one from this brand, and I immediately bought them because I love proper Italian perfume houses. They just, something about them shouts beauty, quality, and very nice. So this one, as I said, Eau de Toilette, is their perfumes are all targeted unisex. Let's see how it goes. So this one opens up. Let me show you the atomizer. Atomizer is very good. Yeah, look at this. Atomizer, very good. Overall, their presentation are beautiful. Their bottles are all Italian design to them. Very nice and beautiful. It's got this sticker in the back. It says Eau de Toilette Profumo Rudy Profumi Milan, made in Italy, 100ml, and all sort of information, but presentation is basically beautiful. So what does it smell like? This one smells it's like you're inside a farm, and that farm is basically they have orchid, and this orchid is full of fruits. Yeah, it's just basically fruits upon fruits upon fruits. I'm smelling pear, I'm smelling orange, I'm smelling a little bit of apple, and also I'm smelling peach, I'm smelling a little bit of berries. So it's a mixture of fruits in here, but it's super fruity, so you need to like your fruitiness. The crazy thing about this, it smells natural to my nose. It's crazy for this price point. Obviously, this price point, we don't expect everything in this perfume to be natural. Most likely There are some natural elements and some synthetics, but when you smell it, it doesn't shout synthetic. It doesn't shout. It doesn't have any chemicals to it. Doesn't have any harshness to it. Doesn't. When it opens up, very smidgen hint of alcohol, but it goes very quickly. About 3 seconds, 5 seconds, boom, it's gone, and you end up with that beautiful perfume. So let's see what the Fragrantica says on this. There's just note breakdown of it, and there's nothing else. So according to Fragrantica, we have Nashi, Pear, and blueberry on top. In the mid, we have Jasmine and Iris. In the base, we have Sandalwood and Vanilla. So I get these things, but obviously some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller. The fruits are massive in here. Pear, yes. Blueberry, yes. But I'm getting other fruits. Definitely there's a bergamot in here. Definitely there's a peach in here. Definitely some apple in here. So there is a variety of fruits in here, which making it very fruity. So the first half-life of this perfume is dominated by the fruits and also the vanilla. So the fruits and the vanilla here is like a fruit basket, plus the sweetness of the vanilla in here, which is delicious. It's very juicy. It's very inviting. It's very captivating. The thing is with this house, the house of Rudy Profumi, their perfumes are not sophisticated. They are on the simple side, and this is what they do. They do simple fragrances for the masses, but it smells great. Sometimes you don't want a very complicated perfume. Not all the time you want that. You don't want a complex perfume just for example, just going to bed or doing your chores at home. So this is good for mainly casual, I would say. Maybe going to work, maybe going to supermarket, going to gym. The only thing is this is very sweet. So between 0 to 10, 10 being the sweetest, this is around, I would say, 6 to 7. So it is sweet, but it's not super sweet, but it is a sweet overall. The sandalwood here giving it that beautiful woody base and lifts everything together, but overall you don't feel the sandalwood that much. Very faint hint of sandalwood in here, especially the dry down. It comes up a little bit, but overall it doesn't take over. It's mainly in the background. The Jasmine and Iris here giving it a very nice soft mid, but again they're not a huge player. Yeah, they are there and you can detect them, but they are covered with the fruits. So the fruits and the vanilla are by far the biggest player. After those, it becomes those florals and then the woods, which is mainly sandalwood in here. And overall, this is again simple fragrance for simple application, but it's very uplifting. It's very happy perfume. It's very sweet. It's very fruity. It conveys a feel of summer as well for some reason, although it's very sweet, but at the same time it's got some freshness to it. So because it's got some freshness to it, it feels like summer. It feels like a seaside resort. It feels like you're somewhere in the middle of your holidays. Very summery smell to it. So what do you get overall from this beautiful perfume? Fruity and more fruity. So the fruits are massive, especially the pear, especially the blueberry, peach, apple, and also to some extent I'm getting what else? Yeah, something is very juicy in here, so I'm expecting it to be at least bergamot, if not bergamot, lemon as well. The woods, quite a little bit woody, which is mainly sandalwood in the base, but again it's mainly in the background. Hint of powderiness in here as well. Yeah, it's quite powdery in the same time. Overall I would classify this unisex, yes, but it leans a little bit feminine because of those floral and fruity aspects. So sweet floral fruity aspect of it, making it a little bit on the feminine side. So if you're not comfortable and you're a man with this kind of fragrances, probably you won't find this one easy to wear. White florals, which is mainly jasmine in here, yes, and also the iris together, giving it a beautiful softness in the mid. Overall, it's a little bit soft, a little bit powdery, a little bit dusty, and also the vanilla by far is the biggest player after the fruits. So the combination of the fruits and vanilla is by far the biggest player in this perfume. And don't forget, this perfume is sweet and a little bit of hint of spiciness in here. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of nutmeg and also something in the vein of ginger, but I'm not sure there's a ginger note in here or ginger accord, but it's giving me that feel of ginger or a little bit of nutmeg as well. So overall, this perfume is, for the price, is beautiful. It's very summery, it's very happy, it's very bright, it's very Italian. Yes, this is how Italians do their perfumes, and that's why I love Italian houses, especially the traditional, the independent houses. They make superbly gorgeous perfumes, and this one is no exception. So as I said, this is to my nose bang in the middle unisex, but it leans a little bit feminine because of those fruity floral aspect. This perfume overall I classify it as a fresh perfume, and also other classification is this is a sweet fruity floral perfume. In terms of age, I would say 25 and up to be in the safe side, just because it's got something about it giving it a little bit of matureness in here. Although if you like this kind of perfumes, it doesn't mean anything. In terms of occasion, this is quite casual, so it's very for relaxed because it's not super complex. It's very simple perfume overall, but the beauty of this perfume, it is in its simplicity. And in terms of season, this is better suited for warmer weather, but because it's got a little bit of the sweetness to it, you can use it anytime, but better suited for summer, and it just basically shouts summer to me. This is in terms of performance, is a moderate to good. On my skin goes over 6 hours, on t-shirt goes over 8 hours. So it's a good performer, especially for the eau de toilette, and especially for a fresh fragrance, and especially because of the reasonably priced perfume. So if you're interested and you want to go and get it, search it, see how much it comes up in your area. As I said, they retail for £50, but you can find it discounted if you are patient and you do your research. Okay guys, that was the review of this beautiful perfume from the house of True House, because they are independent house and they run by a family, and they've been around for more than 100 years, and they are based in Milan, Italy. And majority of their perfumes are fresh, and they make them in a way that it represents Italian feel altogether. I highly recommend this house, beautiful house, independent. Try to support them, because we don't want them to get basically go bust. It's a shame. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know, if you tried it, let us know your experience. If you have anything else from this brand, Rudy Profumi, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they're hidden gems, and this beauty is definitely a hidden gem. If you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very beautiful in return, you could do that. I'll leave them in the link. I'm the artist, I'm the worker, I'm the perfumer, so nobody else is involved in this process. From this raw materials to the perfume is all me. And I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of, and that makes them huge, big, bold, very long lasting, and unique and artistic. And they are like time capsules. They take you to different places, different time, and they are superbly gorgeous. As always, thank you very much for your watching. Thank you very much for your support and love, and I see you later. Bye.